Well, here we all are, a decade on, with 100 BWB texts in print and multiple narratives of this country flowing onto printed pages from many different publishers, still alive and well in Aotearoa, New Zealand.
The Trust has great pride in reaching this moment of marking 100 BWB texts. BWB texts have been deeply important in opening the space for rich and informed discussion.
Short books on big subjects, and we're trying to make them accessible. People identified with that, and authors have identified with that, which has been tremendous.
Things that have been mused over, thought about with editors and other readers can kind of create really fruitful stuff that lasts, and that is not this kind of quick fire information that we get from other sources.
If there was a choir to preach to about books, it would be this room. And take it. Partly in a world where there's an inundation of all kinds of information, the kinds of things we'll come to value increasingly will be those things that have clear provenance, where we have trust. Books in the future will be almost like rocks in the river, they'll occupy spaces from which we can navigate an increasingly uncertain and treacherous world around them.
Books are the place where a writer and a publisher can grapple with the multiple taproots that feed into a complex problem and help us start to see where we might go.
Bridget's always said to me, you can do anything you want with a book, Tom, so long as you explain what it is that you're doing. That for me is where a lot of the magic sits in a book. Myself as the publisher for the series and Bridget and the team at BWB really appreciate you being here this evening. It's fantastic and a real affirmation for the series and where we've got to date.
Bridget and Tom are both very special people, their commitment, and I'm a big fan of public discourse and encouraging discussion and worthy debate, and that's another reason I love the BWB Text series. Thank you very much, and it's a real privilege to be a part of it.
In recollection, the beginning of the BWB Text series seems remarkable. It's quite surprising even, but at the time it also seemed obvious that this was the way to release into a turbulent world words that this country was ready for.
Kia tai awhi o tātou e te atawhai a te wāhi ngaro. May we be surrounded by the mystery of the place that we live in. Kia haere ngātahi tātou I te ara tapatahi, and we follow with some integrity the pathway that lies before us. Haumi e hui e tā e ki e kia ora tātou.